welcome, welcome. So I thought I'd better hit record. I've been playing a few games and I haven't done that in a while. So if you're new to my channel, I'm working my way up to the 1200 ELOs. And that's about it. That's as exciting as it gets. If you're new to chess, try to control the center and develop your minor pieces, followed by your major pieces. Two rooks and your queens, your major pieces. If that helps you, if you're new to chess. And I'm just trying to control the center. This Sicilian variation here. I want to try to put my bishop on b4 and pin that knight to the king. That's what I'm thinking I might try to do. Try to kick that bishop out of there. My opponent's rated 1138. Now here my opponent has the bishop and the queen lined up. I realize my knight is also guarding the f7 square, but it is a dangerous place. When my opponent has things lined up, I always say one piece by itself can't do much, even the queen. They have to work together. And of course here the b7 square is always popular to attack. Do the knight exchange. Yeah, I just really want to deal with this rook and queen lined up that my opponent has. So there's an open file. The C file is open. There's no pawns on it. And my opponent's king is on the open file. So I feel like that's good for me. Yeah, wanting to go to c7 to fork. Remember the rule of fork. Fork me, fork you. That's the rule of fork. And so I don't want that knight to go to the c7 square and fork my king and rook. So and my opponent has two pieces pointed at the b7 square. I only have one defender, that bishop, which I haven't even developed yet, so I need to get it in the game. Ducking that f2 pawn. Yeah. Now, if the knight gets out of the way, I can go to f4 and put a pin on the rook there. My opponent's doing a great job of using pieces together. I am not. Yeah, I see the G7 square, right? You know, a semi-open file on the G file, and my opponent owns it with a major piece. That's not good for me. Not good for me. There it is. Okay, I still got that pin, an absolute pin on that rook. Yeah, my opponent is, I'm going to take that rook. Just because my opponent's doing a great job of using their pieces together. And I'm going to get myself in some trouble here if I'm not careful. Yeah, try to. Take the bishop or the knight first? I'm going to do the knight first. I'm going to analyze this game. I hope you stick around to it because I think, well, I know I've obviously made some mistakes. But like that, I'm not sure if it was best to take the knight first or the bishop. So now heading into the end game, we've got 2 rooks versus 1. I just need to play good, clean chess and watch these pawns. That's what I need to do. I feel like in this game, my opponent has done a better job of using their pieces together. And even though it's 2 rooks against 1, there's definitely some danger here. I am out-pawned for sure. And my opponent's rook is on top of the pawns. Normally, all things being equal, you want your major piece under a pawn and then promote your pawn, not on top of your pawn. So see if I can get that to play to my advantage here. I gotta get my pieces working together. I gotta get my rooks lined up somehow. And I do have 1 pawn in my territory, so yes, I'm very nervous about that. My opponent's rated 1138. I am presently 1182. If I lose, it's -9 on my ELO. If I win, it's +7. A draw is -1. So this pawn, you know, I've allowed that pawn to get down here, and I shouldn't have. Yeah, this is Now I feel like the rook is boxed in. See, I own the e file, so the king can't step over there. The e file is open, and I own it with a major piece, so the king can't cross over. Now I feel like I'm free to take this pawn, and I will. But my opponent's doing a good job. Now I think if I just play good clean chess, I should have this. Maybe not. I've screwed things up before that were more in my favor than this, and I've managed to screw it up. You'd be surprised at how well I can screw things up that are going in my favor. The old tacticianer has to be careful how I want to handle this here. Okay, I was expecting the king to go d5. So here we go. And yeah, so now I can cut the king off, and I'm free to promote, and my king can just sit on the f6 and just hang out. Stop that promotion. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. Okay, so my opponent resigned respectfully. They did a great job. Want to review this game. I know I made a handful of mistakes. See what the analyses says. It says I played at 78%. My opponent played at 72%. I'm surprised it had me quite that high. I played at around 1300. I played at 1550. I've been in the 1400s before, and I've lost it. Yeah, okay, so the computer said I made a mistake bringing that queen to e7. That's okay. Yeah, I definitely I should have done that sooner. I didn't see it right away, getting that knight out of there. Right there. Gets out of the way, and then I've got that pin. Whoops. Got that absolute pin on that rook. Of course, my opponent's done a great job of using pieces together. Did that a little too early. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so that was the right choice. I wondered. Okay. Good to know, good to know. And that F pawn is troublesome for me. Yeah. Okay. So I should have started over there to take care of it sooner. Yeah. Makes sense, makes sense. Yeah, the computer's like, why aren't you taking care of that pawn? And this is where just good clean chess should have this one, but I've screwed up things. And my opponent resigned. Okay, yeah, I was just going to promote the B pawn. So, yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game. And let's see here. What was the analyses again? What did I say that was? 78 and 72%, 72.5. Okay, cool. Well, thanks for watching.